It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Thank you for allowing us to broadcast into your office or onto your smart device, or maybe you're watching this right now on a podcast or listening on a podcast. We appreciate you. And our promise to you is that the CEO Sales Huddle, which is a meeting with your sales department, will not only help you increase or improve your sales strategy, but take a look at your sales structure and your sales system, which ultimately will allow you to generate more revenue, which means you now have the resources that are necessary to execute the vision you have for the people you were called to serve. And that's our promise to you. And every morning when we get started, I love to share something that's very personal to us. It's our philosophy. And one of our core philosophies is success leaves clues. Certainly not a new idea, I understand, but it doesn't have to be a new idea to be effective in order to work. So the premise is, if someone else has done it, so can you. And there's not only have they done it, but there's likely footprints that we can follow. So every morning we look at a case study. This is how it relates directly to you. And this is what it means to you as we get started. We look at a case study first thing. And inside that case study, we look at the challenges, the hurdles, and the successes that the CEO has faced and how it relates to the sales department and how it's going to benefit you. So let's go and get started this morning, because this morning we're getting started with Cassandra Thurswell. Her story begins with the challenge of transforming an idea into something tangible, a marketable product. Now, how could she create something that resonated with customers and was both functional and stylish, by the way? This was the key problem she needed to solve the problem and make her business thrive. Now, she's the founder, by the way, of a company we're going to talk about called Kitsch. Now, when Cassandra set out to build Kitsch, she faced the struggle of figuring out what made her product so unique that she could offer. She drew on her experience in jewelry making, where creativity and functionality were essential. With a keen eye for detail and design, Cassandra began crafting products, that people would use every single day, starting with the basic knot hair ties. This simple yet innovative solution filled a gap in the market for stylish, reliable hair accessories that didn't break the bank. This struggle really highlights the importance of observing market needs and fundamentally aspects of an effective sales strategy. Whoa, you think the market was crowded? Got it. But I can still do something unique, and I can still have a unique sales message. So Kitsch offers a range of hair accessories and wellness products designed for both style and practicality in mind. From beautiful crafted hair ties and hairbands to skincare products and essentially travel accessories, Kitsch provides solutions that fit seamlessly in everyday life. Now, this product line she has, the sales message, the sales strategy, really reflects the commitment to quality and affordability. That was all in her sales message, driving customer loyalty and sales success. Now, for CEOs, this solution emphasizes the significance of two things. Number one, understanding your customer needs. Now, once you understand it, you got to have a sales strategy, a sales structure, and a sales system with the sales message to really communicate and let them know that you're going to be able to meet their needs and do it differently, which are all vital components of any successful sales system. So what's my big takeaway for you as a CEO? Cassandra's journey with Kitsch is clear. Innovation is key to creating a lasting customer relationship. Okay, got it, Shay. But you also have to offer products that are both innovative and practical and have a sales message that lets the market know you're different and unique. So crafting a strong sales approach, much like crafting a product, involves listening to the client and continually making it better over time. You do that, and you will see your sales go up, 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 in a way. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. It is an honor and a privilege to serve you. And every single morning, I love to get started. I love to share. First, thanks for joining, because you have a lot of choices. So thank you for being here. But I love to share the CEO philosophy that we have. And I believe that everyone should have a philosophy. I think every CEO out there should have a philosophy. And our philosophy is focus on sales. Now, that's the first thing you can say. As soon as you arrive to your sales department, they want to know what the meeting's going to be about, because many of you, this is the meeting. And others of you have the sales meeting. Walk in and say, look, our mantra is Focus on sales. Focus on sales. Focus on sales. Here's why. We don't just say it because it sounds good. We don't just say it because it's only 3 words, focus on sales. We say it because if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. And I think that's a key component for every sales department that really would drive the sales department. Now you might say, okay, shit, I get that. Well, here's why. Because if you're not focused on sales, there's always more money pouring out the bank account than there is coming into the bank account, by the way. Because sales at the end of the day is and remains the oxygen for every great business in history. In fact, without sales, you don't have a company. So the point I want to make to you is this is a serious conversation we have every single morning as we get started, every single morning. And so if you're out there listening right now, also as a CEO, we also have a mantra that we do to the sales department. And this is our mantra back to the sales department, which is our pledge. And our pledge every single morning is we will learn, earn, and return. Go ahead and repeat this after me. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients in order to get new and existing clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. Got it, Shay. Now let's look at why we get together and the objectives of our sales meeting. Number one, we want to take a look at our daily progress. It makes sense. What's working, what's not working. Then what are the hurdles that we have out there so we can address those? As the CEO, we want to be able to address all of those hurdles and then take a look at, well, wait a minute. What are the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to be successful? There's got to be 5. Now, any one of these 5 will shift your life, but one will change the whole sales department. Number 1, you must have a one-page CEO sales plan. Number 2, you must understand your sales cycle. Number 3, you must have a sales message. And number 4, the CEO sales dashboard, which is where do you go? How do you get there? So you can get into this dashboard, and inside this dashboard, you can measure, you can manage. Put this in your notes. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. And then there's the 7-figure sales team. The sales team that drives all the revenue coming into the business. The sales team that is the engine behind the entire company, and you, the CEO, will give it the rocket fuel it needs in order to get to an entirely different level. Now, I'd like to check in with every one of you. I love to connect with you. It's always an honor and a privilege. So here's how we can connect. Look right below the video. If you're on one of the streaming media platforms, you can do that. Some of them you can, some of them you can't. You can look below the video and put hashtag I'm here. Hashtag I'm here is the bat signal that you're in this conversation. Isn't that cool? Isn't that amazing? And then you can also look at the other side. And some of you are saying, Shay, I'm watching the replay. You can put hashtag replay. And then there's others of you saying, Shay, I can't do either one. I'm listening to the podcast. I'm on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, whatever platform you listen to, but you still want to connect. You can go over to @IamChayBrown, @IamChayBrown. Drop me a DM. Just say, hey, Shay, I'm in the conversation. Love to connect. I'd love to see what you're up to, what's driving your business, what's keeping you going. Isn't it amazing how we can all come together and be a part of something special, something really unique? Now, number one question I get asked often is, Shay, what's the mission, goals, and objectives of the CEO Sales Huddle? I think it's a reasonable request at a very reasonable time. So go ahead, let's check in with that right now. CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. So I get it, you know how to sell, and you can do it faster, easier, with less effort when we work together. But what's our big why? What really drives that behind that? And our big why when you come together is about sales growth. You will see the sales department go up. It's not if it'll happen, could it happen, it will happen. You will make more sales when you focus on the sales department. Number 2, it's about sales accountability. And number 3 is about consistency. And once we have consistency, and that's the key, we have a strategy to help you do that. And that is you tune in for 15 minutes a day. So that's right. You come in for 15 minutes a day. Why? Because there's 1,440 minutes in every day. So we're asking you to tune in for 15 minutes. And in that 15 minutes, that's 1% of your day. So you're taking 1% of your day and you're focusing on the one area that drives the entire business. It's not if you need it. It's not if you should do it. It's if you don't focus on the sales department, then you don't have the revenue. It's tough to grow and build the business to get to whatever the revenue number is you're looking for. And so to help you do that, we created something because our goal is how do you generate $100,000 plus a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue over and beyond whatever you're earning today. And that's $100,000 a month. Now, $100,000 a month is not a lot of money these days to get you to $1 million. Okay. And so how do you do that? What's the steps? What's the approach? And that might not be your strategy. And that's fine. Maybe your strategy is just $25,000 a month. You can lower the goal. I'm trying to raise the standard, but you can lower the goal if that works for you. And that's still $250,000. And in these times we live in, $250,000, you can live okay. And it'll be just fine. So let's now go over and take a look at where we are today. In order to accomplish that, we have created something called the CEO Dashboard. The CEO Sales Dashboard measures 5 core areas: leads, offers, appointments, deals, and repeat business. And so you can download the CEO Sales Dashboard. It looks just like this. It's an Excel sheet. Go over to ceosalesdashboard.com. Now, if you showed up and you have this already in front of you, you can go to today's date, come down the right-hand side and put in how many leads came in yesterday, how many appointments came in yesterday, how many offers were made yesterday, how many deals were done. Some of you have taken this, and thank you so much for sharing with me. And in your spreadsheet, you now have, wait a minute, here's the top products that you're tracking. You're maybe not tracking all your products. You're only tracking 1, 2, or 3 of those products. You're focusing on that. So today I just want to focus on one area, and that is repeat business. So you go over there now, look and say, well, how much revenue came in for repeat business? For my new product, for my existing product, and my membership. Here's what I do know. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. And now we're going to measure it. We're going to manage it. Then we go to the other side. We say, wait a minute, Shay. This is not about beating ourselves up. This is about how do we get better. So we take a look at what are some of our big wins. And I want you to slow down for a moment. I want you to think about yesterday in your sales department. What are you most proud of yesterday in the sales department? What was your biggest accomplishment yesterday in the sales department? What do you want to brag about today? Like, you want to come on here and you're like, Shay, I can't wait to brag. I can't wait to let everybody know what I'm up to, what I'm doing. I'm super excited, Shay. What do you want to brag about as a CEO that happened in your sales department yesterday? You see, powerful people ask powerful questions. There's a reason why, because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So let's focus on what most means the most to us. Then we go to the other side, we look at any hurdles. And we say, wait a minute, what are some of the roadblocks we had? Every day is in cupcakes, unicorns, and rainbows. So what was your biggest roadblock yesterday? What's preventing you today from moving forward? And what's the one thing you could do that if you did it, it all on you, it would move your business forward? Like, it's on you. You can make a small step as a CEO. You as a CEO, you're responsible for allocating the salespeople. And right now, that might be you. So you are primary in charge. Your bank account reflects how good you are as a salesperson. That's a measured tool. Then you might look at the other side, and you're also the CEO. You're responsible for the sales processes that are inside the sales department. You make that decision as a CEO. And then third, as a CEO, I'm not talking about an entrepreneur. I'm not talking about a faithpreneur. I'm not talking about an all-nightpreneur. I'm not talking about any code names you have. I'm talking about as the CEO of the company, you're also responsible for the sales resources. So you allocate the resources that are necessary for that department to be successful. And that's you. And it's all on you. So make a decision. What's one of the resources you're going to allocate today as it relates to your lead generation offer, as it relates to your lead conversion offer, as it relates to, well, at the end of the day, and that's the big takeaway, as it relates directly to your premium client offer. It's all on you. The Evergreen Revenue Model is on you. Make a small decision. See, small hinges swing big doors. You can make that small decision. That big door can still go when you make a series of them. I got you. I'm feeling you. I'm with you. With that being said, my name is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining. Thanks for allowing us to be a part of your CEO Sales Huddle. Make it a great day, everyone. And my promise to you is we'll make some good things how we connect again next time. God bless and keep doing God's work. I'll see you on the other side. Peace out.